What's going on, ladies and people? Welcome to another episode of the CMP Podcast. I'm your lovely Mo, and I'm here with.
Are you going to sleep?
Joey, Pokey, Shimpack, and Mace. We have the crew back together. Hello.
Let's start that over. That's bad energy. That's bad energy.
Huh?
Bro,
That's
we're
bad
back
energy.
together, and that's the energy you got, Mo. Come on.
That's bad energy.
That's great energy.
Boys are back in town.
Remember when we first started doing this pod? And you were like, "Man, I need more energy from you." And now look at you.
Yeah.
You didn't hear the energy I just had right there?
No, you were slurring your words.
That's how Moe speaks, guys. No. He slurs his words. You know what? We love him anyway.
Thank you for being understanding.
No, we need the first 30 seconds of this podcast to be engaging. Otherwise,
fuck out of here. You can't control me, okay?
What the heck what was that?
You can't control me.
No
way. 2A all day. You can't take my guns, brother. Anyway,
that's our Moe.
Now that I've stood up for my rights, I think Chipak wanted to start this lovely episode off by talking about bluelock. We weren't here last week. I tried to ask everybody how they're doing, but they skipped over that completely.
So wait a minute.
You didn't skip over it. You just didn't say
you were doing the intro. Did you know that? Did you know that, sir?
Are we redoing this intro? I would like to redo this intro.
Doing? No.
I would like to redo this intro. I'm gonna do the intro.
No.
Okay.
I'm
the intro's already done. If you start,
what?
How are you doing?
I'm not doing good at all right now.
I'm glad, actually.
Mo, I'm doing great. You know, I'm here with my buddies. I'm having a good time, and I appreciate you. I want you to know that.
Thank you. Finally.
And
what are you waiting for?
Pokey MD.
Yeah.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
do the mouse thing.
You're welcome.
You know, there's a guy that actually like traced the people that did the Disney Channel thing, and it did not look like the Mickey Mouse ears at all. And they just edited that in. Crazy.
They were really good. I'm gonna be completely honest. Completely honestly, they were very good.
No, they were bad.
They're great.
They're more than good, actually.
I feel like the kid Zach and Cody. I think they had good figure movements.
Okay, you know Zach and Cody. Cyrus? You know Cody plays Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Is he good?
You know Cody plays Super Smash Brothers.
That's
probably better than me.
That's a no.
But let me tell you something, Mo. If I can call you that, that's all right.
You cannot.
I know, but we've been through this, and I will.
That is crazy.
They also play Pokemon. Pokemon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they play. Well, one of them.
There's a commercial. I don't know if he really plays Pokemon. I saw a commercial of like Heart Gold. Is that what you're talking about? He did like a Heart Gold commercial. Back in the day.
He will.
Was that Zach and Cody? I thought that was the guy from Wizards and Waverly Place.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the Selena Gomez one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Yeah, Chupac's like 50.
That's true. I forgot.
Wow, racist.
You think, Joe? You think Zach from Zach and Cody would beat you in Pokemon? Because I think he would.
I don't think so at all.
Sorry, I had to choke.
I think you don't think he beat you in VGC?
I don't think he beat me in VGC. Not open team sheet? Oh my god, bro.
Oh boy.
Bro, I could give him my full stats on my Pokemon. He still won't beat me.
Joey could tell him what moves he's making.
I've literally done that, and it doesn't matter. If I'm confident in my team, doesn't matter, bro. My team and me?
Yeah.
My team and me?
My shine team and
me. Zach, hit me up. Hit me up, Zach. You and me. We gonna take this.
Hit me up, Zach.
We gonna take Pokemon down a notch, all right?
What's going on, everybody? This is Shimpact along with Moet, Mace, and Pokegame, and this is episode number 19, 20 of the CMP Podcast. And I'm gonna start it off. With bluelock.
I don't know why we did this.
So bluelock, we're only going to talk about the past week, but I'm going to talk about bluelock from last week because it was one of my favorite episodes of all time. And oh my god, dude, the opening sequence, like I have screenshots of this. Like, just look at the background when he's just in despair. If you're gonna abandon me, then do it properly. And he's like so emo, and it's like, man, why didn't you choose me? And then he's like, oh, so if I chose you, you'd be happy. And then it's like this sick scene of like him being like super Omega Giga Chad and dark.
He said, "Move on, nerd."
Yeah, and then God, and then there's a like immediately after that sequence,
he liked it.
He likes a little too much.
No, dude, I really I really like this.
Especially while you in call with me. Calm down.
You'll be all right.
You over there moaning over the scene.
What's wrong?
Why don't you open your ears, mow it?
And then he has a monster. He has a monster behind him. Mm-hmm. So if I choose you now, will you be satisfied? And then they walk away. And then Kunigami's like, no, look at them. Look at them. If you don't look up, you're done. And then when they're leaving, Isagi just starts talking trash. He's like, hey man, you're trash. You're not going to survive in the Blue Lock if you keep acting like this. And it was beautiful.
It was a good episode.
It was a great episode. That was a 10 out of 10 episode.
And what happened this week, Chinpak?
What happened this week? They actually started their game 4v4 versus Blachiro.
They started last week.
No, they started this week. Last week was like, I think it was like the last 5 seconds.
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
As soon as they left the locker room or something, he was just like right outside there. He's like, hey, what's up, bro? Let me challenge you. It's kind of weird.
Let's do it. No, it was good though.
I didn't like this. The battle that they had. Like, cause he goes off the ball, and then while he's off the ball, he gets the ball stolen. Like, isn't it your thing to be spatially aware? But
no. His thing is to be slightly worse spatially aware every week until he's good at it again. That's his thing. We've already established.
No, this week was different. Okay, like
it's not
he's actually like thinking things through, and like it's just because he has like a physical he's physically weaker that he's not getting his plays right.
Well, like, you see, based on the puzzle that he unlocks every single time he plays, I would say that they're both equal, right? That's what they said, right? They're both basically equal.
Okay, that's another thing that I don't like. Like, how do the others know that they're thinking on another level? Because if I'm another,
they're both looking at them, bro. They're both looking at them, and they're both seeing. Because you know this is what we might see. It might, because in typically anime time, they'll say like this whole 3 essays, and it's only 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But and that's what we think when we see this. But in real life, Asagi and Rin are just standing still for most of the game, just trying to calculate everything, and nobody else is making a play.
Everybody else is moving except Isagi and Rin. It's like, oh man, they're thinking.
They're playing on another level.
Wait, so are you trying to say this show is trash?
No, I'm saying I don't like the mind games.
What do you mean you don't like the mind games?
So remember when Nagi had the ball, or he was playing off the ball, and then he was like, "Man, these guys are thinking on another level." But guess what? I'm gonna bring chaos into this. I'm gonna just do whatever. And it's like, what are you doing? I'm gonna do whatever, and then he's not gonna know what I'm doing, and then it'll be good for us.
That's what Nagi's always done, though.
Oh, okay. Let me put it in basketball terms for you. So it's like if we're running a set, we're running a play, and the other team has an idea what the play is. And so you're like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to freestyle. I'm just going to take a 1v1 then.
Can you put it in Pokemon terms for me?
No, that's impossible.
It's one point just like a triple that makes no sense. And it just happens to work out.
Can you put it in Yu-Gi-Oh terms for me?
Yeah, I just drew Exodius in the first move.
Exodius, not Exodia, Exodius.
I had a kid.
Someone explain Exodius to me?
I had a kid. We were in a tournament. We were in the library, and a kid just drew Exodia on me. And I'm like, "Are you serious, dude? That's impossible. Like, shuffle your deck again, or I'm gonna shuffle it for you, or I'm gonna punch you in your face. Like, you didn't just draw Exodia, dude."
This was last week, guys. If you didn't know,
Exodius, the ultimate forbidden lord. By the way, this card is absolute trash.
It is absolute trash.
No, this is actually a pretty good card. It was used in a bunch of things, not because of his Exodia effect, but because it was a free level 10, and you can do a bunch of stupid stuff with it.
I remember learning the magician tricks. Like how they like put cards in certain spots, and I learned the trick so that way I would always draw Exodius the first turn. So every single duel I would come through, I'd be like,
What is lying?
Exodius right there. You saw me shuffle the deck.
You're first of all, you're lying. The card is not called Exodius.
It's fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
this particular card is called Exodius, but this particular card does not win you the game.
I'm talking about bullshit on the screen. I don't know what the fuck this is.
That's Exodius.
I'm talking about the 5-card Exodius.
That's Exodius.
I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I'm talking about actually drawing Exodius into my hand and be like, good game, nerd.
Also, Mo, if you control the deck that way, you're going to mess up your cards. No way. You spent like $500 on a deck and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to mess it up real quick by shuffling it.
You don't mess it up. You place them like all at the bottom and then you shuffle it.
Oh, you just did that's why you cut your opponent's deck, so they can't do that.
You know, there's a guy. You know, like one of the most sinister ways to cheat was this guy. So there are certain cards like if you draw them together, your hand will just brick, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this guy, he would lose game 1, or sometimes he would win game 1. But in games 2, in game 1, he would ask to look in their graveyard, and he would pinch the cards. And he had longer nails. He would pinch the cards that he wanted them in your hand. So in games 2, he would pile shuffle and put all the cards that he pinched at the top. So every time in games 2 and 3, your opponent would brick, and he would just win game 2 and 3, and he got banned because like at round 10, people started noticing, hey man, your cards are kind of messed up. And he's like, oh man, my cards are kind of messed up too. It's like, oh, we played the same guy, and we bricked at the same time.
Damn, I gotta add that to my repertoire.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're just ruining your cards, huh?
No, he was running his opponent's card.
I'd be so angry if you ruined my card. Like if you actually ruined my card. Also, Gator got Rin in the blue lock test. Just letting you know.
You got what?
He got Rin in the blue. We took a blue lock test this morning to see which character we were. And Gator got Rin.
Post the link.
Chimp. I'll give you the link, but it's very bad.
It's a very bad quiz.
It's a very bad quiz. Like
it's pretty informative.
No, yeah. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But no, that's disgusting.
But yeah, Nagi just started going random, and it was kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Nagi does, though. That's literally Nagi. Nagi does whatever dude stops time and space.
But he has a game plan. He's not just a freestyler. At first, he was a freestyler because he just listened to what Rayo said. But now
that's not freestyling
then. But he freestyled in the way that he played.
Yeah, like he would watch random things and be like, "Hey, I want to try that out," and he'll do it.
Yeah,
he's not even freestyling right now. He's never freestyled.
Bro, the best part was when they were anti-chemical reacting with each other. Yeah. They're trying to devour each other. Yeah. AKA being teammates.
AKA playing defense.
Yeah. They're super, and then he called the super. I hated the name of today's episode.
The super link up play.
Yeah. Like you're gonna make it such a whack name. Super link up.
That's crazy. The anti-chemical reaction.
This sounds like a Power Rangers thing.
Yeah,
like
it does.
Move.
Like, and then Bachira was like, "Man, these guys are good." Like anti-chemical reaction. Like, you know what that is? I don't know, dude.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know, dude.
I think my main problem with Blue Lock is that it doesn't have any real conflict. We were talking in call with Tiger this morning, and he was talking about other sports animes and how, like, normally when something pops off, you can tell like how the good guys are always going to win in certain parts, and it never really feels like they're in any danger. And thinking about it with Blue Lock, it kind of still feels the same way. This show doesn't really have any major conflicts, any serious up and downs. Everything feels very controlled. It feels like I know exactly where this is going. I think it's enjoyable, but I don't think Blue Lock is exciting. I think the show's enjoyable, but I don't think it's exciting. I don't think it's exhilarating. I don't think it pushes anything. I just think it's something to watch.
I can understand a little bit of what you're saying, but the other thing is that like the destination, Isagi's going to be the best.
I feel like I know the journey too.
I thought the same thing, but we were both wrong, right?
When
because remember we were talking about how who's gonna when they first played the OP team with Nagi, Bachira, who said it was gonna be Bachira?
I did.
You did.
You did.
But guess what?
I was right.
Yeah, but what about the next time?
I was right again. I said they're gonna choose Chicory.
But that wasn't
so
the next
did I.
that wasn't the next time. Well, I think we all said that.
That was the next time.
The next time was
King,
versus
we said that too.
the next. What was the next time?
When they chose King, I think we said they're gonna choose King. This is the only person they could choose.
You know what? You were right all the time. Dang,
I said we that time.
It might be predictable.
I would never choose King though.
Yeah.
Like realistically, that guy had to. I don't even know. He didn't do anything differently. He's doing the exact same thing. He's just trying to beat someone now instead of waiting for them to pass him the ball.
It's the anti-chemical reaction.
Yeah.
He's being more proactive in his way. Before he used to just be pass the ball and just do whatever he wants. Now he has to go after the ball, which is kind of an improvement, if you can call it that. He's actually playing the game. That's his character growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character growth in the show is just it's non-existent for the most part. Like I said, there's no. Where's the excitement? Where's the real conflict? Where's the actual conflict?
The character growth is the people realizing how to play soccer.
The character growth is not me looking at puzzle pieces every other episode.
Please.
That's not character growth.
That is character growth, bro. He has more puzzles every single time.
No, actually, in this episode, Nagi was removing every puzzle piece. He was being like a little child having a temper tantrum.
Please understand my puzzle. Pass me the ball. Pass me the ball.
I'm taking your pieces, and Isagi, I'm taking your pieces, and I'm throwing them away. And I'm just going to run around in circles. That's what he did.
So you're not excited by this show?
Yeah, I think the concept of the show is interesting. I just don't think it pans out too well. I think it's cool, but I think I'm ready to label Blue Lock the series as a whole already.
7.
Yeah, it's a solid 7.
Yeah, but okay. But if you're gonna do that, then explain to me what's gonna happen now.
What do you mean?
What's gonna be the result of this, and who's gonna lose who?
Of this match?
Yeah.
I don't know. It could go. Well, it can go two ways. Either, of course, Isagi goes with them, or they lose again. But it doesn't make sense that they lose again because then they're losing progress in the show. So it makes sense that they. Well, either way, what I'm trying to say is either way, Isagi is moving forward again. So if they lose, Isagi will go to their team, and if they win, I'm saying that they're choosing Rin and they're gonna leave Bakura behind.
Oh, really? I feel like if they win, they pick Bachira.
I don't think so.
I think what's going to happen. Well, how many people are in a soccer team? 9?
No clue.
At least 600.
At least 600. Okay.
Men.
I think what's going to happen is that they're going to win, and then later on, Ego's going to say, "Well, since you both went to the 4th stage, you actually combined together, and you get all 4 players."
Oh, all 8? You get 8 players?
Oh, yeah, you get all 8. So interesting thesis, interesting theory.
11 players.
Shimpack response?
I was looking up how many players are in soccer. I didn't. What happened?
Was the short, or the end of the episode? Was the end of the episode from last week the one where the dude's like, "Finally, I'm not a goalie anymore"? Or is that the episode?
Yeah, that was
before?
last week. That
was good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
I was like, finally, I can play the ball. Like, bro, how'd you even make it?
Yeah. I think the one person we're missing now is Prey, the manga, right?
Amen. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, why are they showing that? Who gives a fuck? Come on. Who cares?
None of those guys are winning.
What was the short in this one?
Guys are winning.
What was the short in this one?
It was Nagi and Rio in school. And
yeah.
He was asleep in school and all that.
And he got like a 99 and 98, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
You actually remember the scores?
I mean, it's 99 and 98.
Yeah, they're very easy to remember. There's only 10 billion numbers plus in the world. Chip Bag is a goat,
150 and more to see. To be a bluelock.
There's only 9 numbers?
Okay, so this episode, I'd give it a 7 or 8, but last episode is a 10 for me.
The biggest number in the world. I can see that. Googleplex. Is number 1 followed by 100 zeros. The biggest number with a Googleplex, which is number 1 followed by Google zeros.
What about the number 1 followed by every zero that you just said plus 1?
Plus 1 more 0 or plus 1?
Who knows? Freestyle.
Okay.
Googleplex. I agree. I think about 7. Give it a 7. 7 is all right. It was an okay episode.
Yeah.
What about Tomo? What do you think about Tomo this week? I liked it.
I liked.
Was this the beach episode?
No, that was
last week. So this week was the mentally abused the bullies episode.
Oh, right.
That's literally what it was. I thought it was cool because before we even talk about that stuff, Grundo, that's her name, Gundo.
Grundo.
So she clearly wants them to get together or whatever, but she's scared that she'll lose her friend. That's what she's scared about. I think that's what's happening. I think that's what's happening because I think that she forever realized that. You remember in the previous episodes where what's his face was saying June was saying or Tomo said to June like, oh wow, you've always been clumsy since you were a kid. Remember when he fought to defend her? So it shows that he's been defending her since she was a kid. I think the girl, her friend, knows that he clearly likes her. I mean, obviously, right? And then they even talk about things about it, but she's just worried. And I think that Carol actually notices this. And he's like, yo, it's going to be okay. Like, we're fine. Shut up. We're good. Type of thing. So I really do think that she wants them to get together, but she's scared about what will happen with her, that she'll lose her friend. And
which one is it? Does she want them to get together, or does she want Tomo to stay her friend more?
It's definitely both.
Feelings outweigh the other.
It's both, bro. I think it's both.
It's not both. One of those feelings outweigh the other.
Which one outweighs it then, Mo? Which one outweighs it? Tell me right now. I want to
hear what you think.
Well, I don't think that. So now, what do you think?
You think it's equal? Okay, I will get into it, but first, can I explain? So you think that she can equally feel like, yo, I want her to never leave me, but I also want her to leave me and have a relationship with her friend.
You want someone to be happy.
Exactly. I want.
So if you want them to be happy, you would just want them to be within the relationship they want to be in, and then you would assume, or you would be okay with whatever comes next. You would want them to, of course.
She's learning that. That's her growth. That's her growth.
What I'm saying is, then she's not learning currently where she's at. Then is that she would rather fuck your relationship. I'm actually, because that's kind of what she did, right? She told her, don't be yourself anymore. Try and be more girly to try and get him. When that's not really the way.
No, bro. We learned from the episode that she's been teaching her that from the beginning, dude.
That was the past, though.
Yeah, that was literally the past. That's something we did forever. She was trying to get her friend. She was trying to help since back then to help. Obviously, they grew closer as friends.
What you think? No, but I'm saying, okay. What I'm saying is that I think her telling her to do the girly stuff threw him off. I'm saying it threw him off, and it's kind of pushed him away more. Whereas if Tomo had just been herself, she probably would have ended up spending more time with him anyway, and their relationship would have naturally, did what it did. But instead, she told her to act more girly, and that made him start acting weird and not wanting to be around Tomo as much.
Are you discussing the past? Because she told her that when Tomo was like 8 years old. That's the flashback that we saw. That she told her that.
Yeah, during the flashback, she told her to start acting more girly.
When she was 8, like 8-ish, right? Like, I don't know how old she was, but she looked like she was 8.
They were in middle school.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever it was. I'm just saying that You said he would get closer to her and hang out more, but they're literally best friends. Her and June.
Yeah,
But closer as in like.
I'm saying she didn't want to lose her best friend.
I think you're wrong with this because like the way June's mental state is right now, I think like every time he mentions like June as not June, Tomo as like a guy or not a guy, but like a fighting partner. He's like, I want to beat her, but he's kind of worried that because he's a man, he's going to grow up, he's going to be naturally stronger than her, and that's why he had that one line where he's like, "Oh, I guess she's a girl now, and I can't fight her anymore," or something like that. I think it was in this episode.
He said, he said, one thing's for sure, I definitely can't punch Tomo in the face or anything like that. I can't punch Tomo seriously anymore.
I'm glad he finally realized that.
I mean, that's what she wants too. She don't want that. She complained about that a long time ago.
I feel like every girl wants that from their man.
Yeah, don't punch me in the face, please. Not anymore. I'm a girl now. I'm a girl.
I'm a girl now. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think that like was what separated them.
I understand where Mo's coming from because like that conversation with Carol kind of like shows how she's changing her mindset.
She was big hate. She did not want to lose her best friend, which I understand. And she was trying nefarious subterfuge ways to try and keep them apart. Okay.
No, she wasn't trying to keep them apart, bro. The whole point of the show is that he sees Tomo as a girl. She was trying to help that.
I know what the show was about.
Now she's regretting it. No, now she is regretting. This is what we see. This is literally what we see. Now, bro, now she is regretting it.
Isagi eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking back when I watch the show if you want that. But now she just is regretting it because she doesn't want.
Regretting what? Regretting what?
Regretting how close they're doing, how things are going, because she doesn't want him to lose her. She doesn't want to lose her to him. She's scared.
It makes sense, Joey, because if you look back in the episode where Carol was giving Tomo a hug, she was clearly jealous of them being together.
Yeah.
Or like she also wanted it. So she's definitely a jealous person by nature. So I can definitely see like, okay, she wants them to be together, but she's also jealous and she wants to keep her all to herself.
And that's why Carol's so smart. Like in some ways. Like
yeah, I like how you said that. In some ways. I like how you said that.
But in this situation, she notices that. And that's why she's like, yo, it's going to be okay. She's literally like telling her, it's going to be okay.
I think Carol sees her deeper insecurity in that she doesn't want to be alone. So that's where she's like, yo, it's going to be okay. You can let Tomo go. You don't have to cling to her so much. I know you're scared of being alone, little girl. It's okay. I'm here with you. That's why she was like, yo,
you're calling her squishy.
On a triple date with me.
You're calling her squishy.
Yeah. She called her squishy bitch, which is fucked up.
She's calling her the entire time. Like the entire episode. It was very funny.
And we see that Gundo is also jealous in the beach episode as well. Because he's like, oh, why is he with Carol and Tomo, but you're not weird around me? Obviously, like she understands.
Yeah, she's a big hate. Well, it's because of the titties.
Flat.
Yeah.
Little flatty.
Little flatty, not a baddie.
Yep. She a baddie though. She a baddie.
She is baddie.
Is your type right there?
No.
In a few years, maybe.
I don't like that answer either. To be completely honest.
It's a cartoon.
Right. I got my hands up. Everybody watching. I got no part of this. As I am saying though, I will say that I like the part where the bullies try to do it, and then she whipped out the taser.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, it was weird how she just fell.
Was it
when they were running away?
Was it weird? She's been doing that the whole time.
Like, did she fall on purpose?
No, she falls it because she's clumsy.
Okay.
She's ditzy. That's her thing. She's smart about certain things, but she's ditzy about everything else. I think
because she pulled back from Grundo. She's like, no, let go of me. I don't want to hold your hand.
Yeah, I really like that. It's like, oh, I'm not part of your group or something.
It's very childish. Be like, I guess we're not. Oh no, we're not friends. That's what you said, right? We're not friends, right?
And then literally 2 seconds later, she's like, "Give me a kiss."
At first, I was wondering why the hell they were walking away with those people. I was like, you're at the school, just call for somebody. But then later, I understood that was just her plan to get them to protect them.
Sinister plan, by the way.
Yeah, it was a sinister plan. Get there, pretend to be maidens being hurt, which I mean, technically in that case, they would be. And then obviously Tomo and them show up. The best part was when the sensei,
The guy came? Yeah.
Yeah, he thought that they did something and he was gonna murder that man. Oh my god.
Can we be honest?
He wasn't gonna do a thing.
He wasn't gonna do a thing. He would have got stomped out. It would have been all bad.
It would have looked really bad.
I don't think he would have gotten stomped out at all, dude. I don't think he would have gotten stomped out.
He would have got put into the ground.
That leader of the dude has been messed up so many times within the past couple.
He got messed up by powerhouses, though.
Yeah. It's not like it's the weak people messing him up. It's the
but he's still a sensei. These are the overpowered people. But the dude's still strong, right? He's like
no, he's not.
He's like a black belt.
Tomo was messing him up.
Tomo is absurd. She's a main character. She has plot.
June is messing him up. June is flipping him upside down, shaking him down for money.
Yeah, June is a secondary main character. He got plot armor too.
I'm telling you, those dudes would have stomped him out like a cigarette.
Wasn't he? Isn't he the leader of like a local group of gangs? Like, come on.
Yeah, they're a bunch of delinquents.
Yeah, and now they're under her.
Yeah.
All right, that's my favorite part of the episode where Grindo goes up to them and is like, "Hey, do you know that guy who's that legendary delinquent? That's Tomo's dad."
We got a little lore action.
Would you guys be delinquents in Japan?
Me? No.
Probably, yeah.
There's no freaking why. What? I got stuff to do. First off, I want to try everything. I want to try everything. If I had some Tokyo Revenge type thing where I went back.
No, not you right now. Not you right now. You growing up again.
No, what? I'll play some video games, eat some good food, have some fun with friends, play some.
In my neighborhood,
you can do that as a delinquent.
My neighborhood had a lot of delinquents.
I do my school.
Up.
You never You never got caught up with like in some shit you shouldn't have been doing, Joey.
Of course I did, dude. I got kicked out of multiple. I got kicked out of multiple pre-Ks. I had to move around.
You probably would have rolled with the delinquents.
But that was pre-K. my demon phase ended after like 3rd, 4th grade, maybe 5th.
Nah, I think in Japan it just would have got ramped up even more.
That is true.
Japan, you would have hit the next level.
Japan brings out the most human side of you.
Maybe if they would have given me like some of these kids their own apartment, like at age 10, like a Pokemon or something.
Too, yeah.
These people be getting their own stuff, dude. That's crazy.
You mean age 6? Age 6.
Thank you for the go lore. Appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the episode?
You guys don't think that's something I always thought? I just want because the whole this anime gives us a little insight into Japanese culture, right? Because when we didn't know that that's how they play dodgeball, but you watch a couple of animes, you start to notice, oh, they all have the same dodgeball rules. Maybe that's how they play. Yeah. So the whole there's a lot of tropes in anime that I wonder, how I would deal with if I was there in Japan. Like the whole bullying thing. I don't know, man.
Oh, the bullying thing is different, bro. What is
the bullying trope?
That you get like there's insane bullying in Japan.
Yeah, they bully you and you get superpowers after.
Yeah, but like in America, it's the same thing.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah,
like you get shoved in a locker. That doesn't happen.
But is that real though? Is that real?
That's what I'm saying.
I've never met someone get shoved in a locker.
It's real.
I've never seen that.
It's real for people who live in states that you can't remember off the top of your head. But it's definitely real.
Nebraska?
No.
Yeah, like Nebraska is literally the first one I was thinking of.
The first one we were both thinking of.
It's definitely real in certain places for sure.
Yeah, but I can see it being real.
Bullying's not real in America. I think in Japan there's a culture of bullying. I think because even in the adult shows, they show bullying in the workplace, right? But that doesn't happen. Bullying in your workplace, there's no way.
You get bullied, you get HR come right towards you, and you're fired.
Yeah, you'd be fired immediately.
And I get some money off of it too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sue you. Like what? Please bully me. Please bully me in the office.
Yeah.
But in Japan, they can like bully you and be like, yo, if you don't work even 10,000 times harder, you know, we're gonna
did you watch
on you or something.
Did you watch Real Life? What did you watch Real Life?
No, I haven't seen it before.
Okay, so like that's a perfect example of what you're talking about.
Where they bully him at work?
Yeah.
Well, speak to that. What do you how do you feel like you would deal with a situation like that?
I mean, there was in Real Life in particular, I'm not going to talk about that because that's major spoilers. But if I was bullied in the workplace,
yeah,
I don't know, dude, because that's a tough question to answer because it's your livelihood.
I'm hurting people. I'm hurting those bullies.
You're hurting
not obviously like, but I'm gonna punch them in the face. I'm gonna break their chairs' legs.
What do you mean? Like, not obviously, like, wait, and then you say you're gonna punch me in the face.
I'm gonna hurt them. That's what you bullying me. Oh my god, you better watch out.
No, I'm gonna hurt them financially. Make sure they don't get paid.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. I'm gonna hurt them physically and financially because I'm gonna beat them up and take their money. That's exactly one. I thought when Moet said the tropes of Japan, I thought he was talking about how would you deal with somebody falling over and a giant nosebleed, like spraying up everything. I was really like thinking that's it.
I mean,
or like
that's ridiculous.
Or like the girls walking around with the insanely short skirts and the wind blowing 24/7. Like I have no idea how I deal with that.
That's not a Japan trope though. Well, yeah. It's a super Japan. It's like super Japan trope, but like it's another trope.
Yeah, that's a Marilyn Monroe trope. Marilyn Monroe thing, pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's more American.
Could be.
The worst trope of all time has to be the sibling love thing. That's disgusting.
We don't need any of that.
Yeah.
I don't need any of that.
That's not a Japan trope, is it?
That's just Pornhub.
Yeah. But also like having a sister complex or a brother complex, that's a regular thing. That's just like a human.
That's a regular thing for you?
Yep.
I got two sisters and I do not feel that way about them.
Yep.
I'm about same here.
That's exactly what I said.
All right. Well, you're fucking disgusting.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Hide your sister from Moet. That's what I'm hearing.
Hide Moet's sister from Moet. That's what I'm hearing. I have to tell his mom.
Okay.
I don't know. This episode was cool though. I liked it. I like the progression. You know, now they got bodyguards and they don't got to worry about these guys at all. Which is another trope, by the way. People that bully you end up being either your bodyguards or your friends or
mob psycho.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Or they like your allies or rivals or whatever it is. That's a trope there. You got that. You got Ippo. You got a whole bunch of places that have it. But I like this episode. I give it a solid 8-9.
Yeah, I like both the episodes of Tomo.
I like that.
Oh yeah. 9 for both of them.
Nice. Mo, what do you think?
It was cool.
All right, I'm glad that's a good number. I'm glad you put that in numbers for me. But what was the last one we were talking about? Oh, Saga.
Vinland.
Dude, we were in call earlier today, and like I was being tag teamed by the hatred of Saga, and it just hurt me so much. I was being tag teamed.
Oh, Tiger hated it too.
Yeah.
But they didn't like you finding a horse, or
no? Tiger hates it for the wrong reasons because he sees white people in anime, and he sees white people in anime. He's like, man, they should not be speaking Japanese, man. They need to speak Nordic language. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, it's made in Japan. They're going to speak Japanese. If something's made in America, they're going to speak English. I mean, American. And if something's made in Korea, they're going to speak Korean. Like, it's just how it is. Like, they're not going to speak different languages because you want them to speak. Like, Dragon Ball Z has people from other planets and they're speaking English. Or, dubbed English.
There's times when they speak, like, Namekian or whatnot. It's only for, like, 5 minutes or something, but other than that.
He said Namekian?
That's a bad...
Yeah.
That's a bad reason not like Saga.
It is. It's a really bad
Anyways,
reason.
we need a horse, and that was last episode, so we're not going to talk about that, I guess. And this episode was...
They had a whore. We realized that she's whoring with the main guy, too.
Oh yeah, that was the end that was the end of this episode. What's the guy's name? He's like a what did they name him?
Cattell?
The Iron Fist.
The
Iron Fist Cattell, dude. And then we soon realize later on he's not the Iron Fist.
Because they want to beat this kid for stealing some flour and stuff. You know, when they were saying that in the beginning, I thought it was gonna be like our guy who has hair now. You know what I'm talking about? Vin.
Thorvin.
Yeah, whatever his name is. I really thought it was gonna be him that started stealing. I was like, damn, these slaves are actually doing it now. The story's about to progress. It's about to be crazy. He about to fight back. No, it's not them. It looks like they got really comfy though.
Yeah, they got dude. Their freaking goatees like is just so disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like them at all.
So disgusting.
It's just so funny because they look so, except for like their hair color, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, it's so disgusting, dude. You need to shave it off. I don't understand how you don't have that like before like this little time skip that we had. Or maybe they're just like, hey man, it would be really cool if you grew this same beard that I did.
Yeah. It's to show that they're brothers, okay?
It's so funny, dude. I really hate it every single time I see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, can these guys leave?
Please shave, please. I beg you.
See, I watched the opening every time, so I knew about the beards. I was still laughing at it, even like 7 episodes in.
Please, you need to. Oh,
It's just too much. It's just too much, dude. I don't know. I feel like it's just.
I feel like this episode was like a Seinfeld episode though. Like there was like so much nothing that happened.
Every episode.
Wow. Okay.
Is that every episode?
I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything at all, man. Like, oh my god, dude.
You didn't even let me finish. Every episode is filled with new adventures.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize that's what. Okay.
You take some notes next time.
I mean,
what was your favorite part?
I love the whole 22 minutes, the whole runtime.
Actually, it's 25 minutes.
I love
25 minutes and 55
runtime.
seconds.
I love the
The whole runtime, loved it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about Vinland. I don't really have.
You don't like the show. You don't like the
I
show.
don't like the show.
Yeah, and that's completely fine. He doesn't like the show. That's completely fine. I mean, it's whatever, right? I'm trying to figure out their goal right now, right? Like, obviously, they want to make this land so they can be free. But what is the point of this anime? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Joe, you missed like a big part of it because you didn't watch season 1.
Season
1 was
season 1 doesn't give you an idea of what the point of the anime is. So what's that?
It does. It really does because season 1 was all about revenge. Okay, season 1 was all about revenge,
which he didn't get,
and then he felt empty because of it. And season 2 is about like refinding the purpose of life. And the short-term goal right now is to get out, or like to sell the land to become free. And what's his name? The brown-haired Thorfinn. He's the guy who's trying to navigate him to a positive outlook to life.
That's cool. Now,
that's what's up.
Now they're slaves, so I don't think he's navigating him very well. That positive outlook of life.
Hey, he prayed. He
has now.
He prayed.
He prayed. He found Jesus. Okay.
He did pray. However, I think one can argue that I don't understand what's going on in this show, and that
listen.
It's not that good.
You can't be hating on me for Iruma season 3 and then say what you just said.
But Iruma is a fantastic show.
But I didn't watch season 1 and season 2, and you didn't watch season 1 of Vinland. So you see how we're on the same boat here?
No.
I didn't really like this episode.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out everything. You know what I'm saying? Just one step at a time.
Like the horse episode, I like the horse episode. And they got that horse.
Yeah, the horse episode was pretty good. When I saw the title's name, I thought it was just going to be them like walking around the forest trying to find a horse, and it was going to be like a bonding moment. But this was even better, in my opinion.
You thought they'd be walking around trying to find a horse.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was just called We Need a Horse. And I was like, oh, I guess they're going to go horse hunting or something.
I need a horse.
So you see the culture of the farm like through that horse episode. Like, oh, it's this guy, and you realize that guy is actually like the big honcho. He's not just some random dude, and like we realize that why he called him grandpa that one time. It's not his grandpa. He's the other guy's grandpa, who's like around the same age.
I think Mace brings up a good point.
But what point does he bring up that's good?
Yeah, what is that point?
How boring this show is.
I did not make that point.
They really thought they would walk around and find a horse. That's what they thought this show was going to be about. That's how fucking boring this show is. They didn't do shit like that.
Look, that kind of episode could be boring, but in my head, it wouldn't be boring because it'd be filled with a bunch of character moments.
Like horse fighting.
Like walking.
Yeah, it's just them chilling. It's two bros chilling, finding a horse. You don't think that's fun?
No.
There's nothing wrong with a little slice of life in a shonen.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with a slice of life. It's just, fuck. Does anything happen?
The stamp show.
Does anything happen?
Dude, the horse episode was so good.
Will anything ever happen in this show? Find out.
Every time, the only thing that ever happens in the show is somebody smaller than somebody else is getting beat up on.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that ever happens in the show. Is somebody smaller than the other person is getting beat up on.
Always.
That's the only time the show gets interesting. I'm like, okay, they're beating up a kid. All right, let's go. Now I'm tuned in. Or they're cutting off Thorfinn's ear. Okay, I'm tuned in.
There's nothing happening in the show.
They're destroying a village. Okay, I'm tuned in for this. Other than that, it's just walking. Hey, have you seen Thorfinn? Oh, you have? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we'll never bring this person up again. What about him? The uncle that came through? We don't even get flashbacks of that guy. What was the point of showing him? What was the point? What's the point? What's the point of any of this show?
Because he's still looking, man. You got to realize that maybe he.
Why do they show you anything? Why bring it up just to never bring it up again?
It's to set it up for later episodes.
To never give up attitude.
This
is a fine wine, okay? You have to let it sit for like a good 5 years. So by season 7, it will be good, okay?
Right. This show about to be fire in season 13.
Right.
Exactly.
I pray I'm alive.
I need the comment section to explain to Moet why he's wrong, and Joe as well.
Why can't you do it?
Because I'm not as eloquent as the comment section.
Yeah, we have a lot of smart people in the comment section.
For sure.
It's not as simple as
just watching the show and not taking my hate into it.
Yeah.
It's not even that it's a bad show. It's just that it is boring and they keep introducing shit just to never bring it up again, and that annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but in this episode, as Joey mentioned previously, you see that the whore is a whore, and that he's trying to marry the whore, but he can't marry the whore because she's a whore. Because she's a whore.
Whoa.
She's a concubine, okay?
And it all comes together because she's like, I don't even know I have you if you don't do chores. That woman said that, but later does she know?
She doesn't, but she doesn't know that, probably.
Whoa, plot twist.
She probably knows.
The slave owner is sleeping with one of his female slaves. Whoa. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, but...
Wait. But the real plot twist is the father and son are both sleeping with the slave.
No shot.
I don't even think that's a plot twist.
But he confides in her, which is interesting.
That's good, man.
Which is interesting because... she might leak the DMs to Einar.
That's real niggas do that right now. They confide to their side bitches all the time. That's
shit. Where the DMs being leaked though?
You want to see them? They just had a whole thing with Blueface and his girl having DMs leaked, texting dudes calling them big bro. Like
Blueface is like a Z-list rapper.
Oh, what about DDG? He had a whole thing.
Who's DDG?
See, you don't even know. You're not plugged into the culture, though. I can tell
you. Bro. You ain't plugged in, bro. Why you not plugged in,
bro? Come on.
You said Blueface, and I said he's a Z-list, and then you mentioned some guy I don't even know. So why would?
Bro, you running on solar? You're not even plugged in.
What's wrong with being on solar?
I'm trying to tell you, you're not plugged in.
I don't need to be plugged in. I got solar.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not trying to pass you the plug.
But I got solar, so I don't need the plug.
Okay, nigga.
Okay, good. Now that we established this, I would give this episode 7 out of 10.
Trash.
We give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, no, it's an 8 out of 10.
I think it's such a great show when you think about nothing and just put it on.
Joey, do you like this show?
I don't know. There's nothing for me to like yet.
You think you would watch it if it wasn't for the podcast?
No. I didn't even watch the real one. I didn't even watch the other one. Like season 1, and apparently that's the good one that I'm missing out on everything.
Yeah, I would say just watch season 1.
But if I gotta watch season 1 for season 2 to be bearable,
what does that say about the show? What does that say? What does that say about the show? Let's hear it, Joey.
What does that say about the show? Is the question.
What does that say about the show?
What does that say about the show?
I just want somebody else to get attacked with me. Just go out there and on a ledge. You know the show's trash. Just say it.
Just go out there.
Just say it, dude. Just say it, dude.
Just go on the ledge. Please, just fall off.
Please. I've already took the plunge. Just join me. It's okay. It's safer now because I took the first shot. I still say we should have just watched that lesbian show, man. That show's way better.
Not the lesbian show.
It's better. It's probably the best show this season.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm watching it. It's not.
I'm walking here.
You're not even caught up, champ. There it is.
I mean, just because I'm not caught up doesn't mean that all the episodes that I've watched aren't. I can't have an opinion of.
You're right.
Tell him again, Chim. Don't fight back. Don't let Moet say that. Comment section. If you disagree with Moet, let us know down below. Please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. I won't care, but let us know.
No, you will care.
I mean, you cared enough to start calling it Saga instead of Vinland Saga.
Yeah, because that one dude was like, here goes Moet in his hate bag again.
Here goes Moet.
All right, I guess I'm in my hate bag. Tell him the truth.
Oh, here he goes with the Mavs again. So,
here he goes again.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and get my top 3 for the season.
Take you back to the gen where Dactyl's a threat, and I'm saying I'm spraying you with actual lead.
I don't know what.
Okay.
All right, top 3.
My top 3 for this season so far is.
Wait, let me do a drum roll.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, give me a drum roll so I can look at the list real quick. All right. Coming in at number 1.
Coming in at number 1.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
Michael Jordan.
I should do it the other way. Coming in at number 3. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world.
Wait, you like that one that much?
Yeah, that's number 3 right now for me.
I've been watching it. It's pretty good.
Coming in at number 2. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
I haven't watched that yet. It's on my list though.
Coming in at number 1. Heard me talk about their sexual relationship plenty of times. The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. It's number 1 right now. All right, everybody give your top 3.
Coming in at number 1.
Coming at 3. Coming at 3.
The one I enjoy most at the moment is
Joey, what are you doing?
The one I enjoy most at the moment.
He just doubles down, triples down. Okay.
Number 3 is Number 3 is probably Irma.
Okay.
For me.
Number
Number 2. Oh, I'm sorry.
Quartz. Phone.
Yes, quartz. You're correct. You're correct, dude. Yeah, Irma is definitely number 3 for me. For number 2, I don't know. But it might be, I guess, that guy reincarnated. One of those. Though I do like Tomo. I really do like Tomo though, so I'm not sure which one. But my number 1 is definitely cooking with my exceptional skill in another world.
Joey has a definite number 3, 2 animes tied for number 2, and then a number 1 for sure.
I don't even know what my number 2 is, if there is a number 2. I like Irma, and I like. I enjoy Blue Lock. I put Blue Lock somewhere in my top 10.
Yo, what is going on right now?
Joey's watching 10 anime this season, and Blue Lock's in his top 10.
That's my top 10 of the season. Exactly.
Top 10
of the season, yeah. And yeah. So
Right,
Iruma and camping is probably my number 1 and 2 right now. They're the ones I enjoy. Like I get excited to watch most.
Yeah, you look forward to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nice list. Mace.
Yeah.
All right. For 3, I'll also go with campfire cooking in another world.
Yeah, it's good.
It's weird because like there's nothing happening in like any episode, but
It's
still
fun.
it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's super
at the same
enjoyable.
time.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Like I can't tell you what happens in like a single episode, but it's still very enjoyable at the same time. It's just insane. And then like number 2, I'll probably put Chilling in My 30s.
Oh, I gotta catch him on that.
Another good show,
dude. Like last week or like 2 weeks ago, the main character had a kid. Like, what the hell? You don't do that in the middle of season 1.
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
I agree. That's a show that has like real progress. I really enjoy that show.
Yeah, it's just great. It reminds me of Beast Tamers, just because it has the same premise, where it's like this guy who's really capable, who gets kicked out of like his main guild or his, in this instance, the demon army. But yeah, it is better. But
just want to make sure we add that part in.
It is better,
but better.
Yeah, and like number 1 is probably like, even though it frustrates me, it's sometimes it's saving 80,000 gold.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I think that show teeters on ridiculous, but I'm not mad at that.
I get mad just because like, if I was in her situation, I would not be using like modern day technology like willy-nilly, and I would like try hiding it. And she does not hide it at all. And then she's like, "Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah, it's a little crazy, but
Oops a daisy.
But my actual number 1 is My Life as Inukai-san's Dog.
True.
I love it.
That's a good anime.
True. I've been missing out on that recap.
Oh, bro. Dude, you don't even want to know what happens. So, basically, 2 girls are like fighting over the dog, and they lift their skirt, and the dog has to go to whatever girl's skirt he wants to live with.
Incredible.
This isn't a hentai, right?
It is. It's basically hentai.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I like your list too. Champag.
Oh, you're gonna love my list. Coming in at number 3 is Vinland Saga Season 2.
Well, great choice.
Yeah. Number 2, I have Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4. And coming in at number 1 is Blue Lock. All right.
Okay.
There was a certain time in my life where I said Blue Lock was like number 2. But I don't know. It's one of those things again, like every episode's kind of the same.
Certain time in my 2023 life.
Yeah. Like 3 weeks ago, if you asked me, Blue Lock definitely like number 3, number 2.
Blue Lock definitely would have been number 1 if, well, it is number 1, but like it would have been undisputed number 1 if it was last week.
Yeah, no, last week was really good.
Yeah, it still wasn't my number 1 anime, but I get what you're saying.
What are your top 3 animes for this season? Comment section. Leave it down below.
All right, are we done? That seems Seemed like a good spot. If you guys enjoyed, go check out everybody's other stuff, and go check out anime. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.
Go check out anime.